Okay, a little bit of technical difficulties there. Um, I'm going to put everybody basically on hold and we'll get it back up and going here. Hold on just a second. Okay, we're just waiting a couple minutes to get started back up. And I'm going to start over. I'm going to start over. Why not? Again, this is the Pro Travel Plus Caribbean Hangout. But of course, everybody's invited to come and learn about Pro Travel Plus with the PTP All Stars. That's our team. Had a little bit of technical difficulties. Some people could hear, and some people couldn't hear. Let's see here. Okay, and we're good. All right. Okay, so sorry about that, but when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, right? Every challenge, everything that goes wrong is a chance to learn, is a chance to begin anew and start over. So, at any rate, again, Pro Travel Plus Caribbean Hangout, Part 2. It's 6:01. We are 30 minutes past our original start time. So hopefully we can get people back on. We can get people to watch because this information is life-changing. So I'll reintroduce myself. We'll start over. Like I said, I am Matt Bossum. I am a field leader and founding member of Pro Travel Plus. I am doing this hangout specifically and happily and with great relish for Nathaniel Brown and Bradley Smith in Jamaica, whose drive and whose willingness to work hard, how much they care about other people. These gentlemen are the real deal. I've got to say, I love these guys. I love these two gentlemen and everybody else that they bring on through their hard work and everything. You really mean a lot, not just to them, obviously, but to me as the team leader and to Pro Travel Plus by in a larger sense. So I'll kind of reintroduce myself to everyone. I am a mailman by day and I'm a Pro Travel Plus field leader and founding member by night. And I don't hide that. I like to highlight that and speak on that, because the truth is that if I can succeed, if I can build a team of over 60 people, if I can be mentioned in the international calls, if I can get featured on the team Facebook page, if you know, if I can do that, then anybody can, truly, because I am not a guru. I'm not some big marketing heavy hitter. The truth is that I am the every marketer. Okay, and so I like to. That's part of my story. My brand is the Millionaire Mailman, because I am on my step from mailman, my journey from mailman to millionaire. So I've always learned that there are two ways to learn: mistakes and mentors. And I'd made plenty of mistakes in my life, especially in my 10-year plus network marketing career, where I've always made money, but I've never found a home, right? And so I got to the point to where I was tired of making mistakes. I was tired of learning the hard way. So I started following mentors. And one of those mentors has always been Charles Vest. Now, Charles Vest is someone I have followed for, at this point, around 7 years in various opportunities. He's never steered me wrong. He's always told me the truth, and I've always benefited from following him. Okay, and you know, success leaves clues, right? I would always kind of highlight or pass along that little bit of wisdom, is to always follow mentors like that. So so really what it comes down to is Charles Vest asked me to lunch. And of course I accepted, because he's made, you know, millions of dollars. He has like a 30 years experience in the network marketing industry, built teams in the tens and tens of thousands, and launched uber successful companies. So yeah, I'm going to go to lunch with Charles Vest. And Charles Vest said, oh, and by the way, I also invited Seth Frazier. Now, Seth Frazier is a guy that I had known for over a year, another mentor who had built massive teams, who has started his own network marketing company before, who was someone I emulated and wanted as one of my like main mentors. And I was like, okay, so I'm being invited to this lunch, and I knew that I was going to hear something. I knew that something was going to happen. Okay, and really what it comes down to is success. I mean, opportunity doesn't knock. Opportunity never knocks on your door. It sneaks by your door with really quiet shoes. Okay, awesome, tuned in. All right, it sneaks by your door on really quiet shoes, and you've got to hear that opportunity through your door and be willing to reach out into the hallway and snatch him back in. Because, you know, with the concept of what network marketing is, there are so many different opportunities out there, and so many different leaders, and so many different ways that you could go in this industry, that really what it comes down to is, how does it feel here? Sometimes you can't trust here. How does it feel here? So I'm sitting here with Charles Vest and Seth Frazier, looking at these uber successful men in the eyes, and they had faith and belief in me and asked me to be a field leader and founding member of Pro Travel Plus. And what an honor. What a moment for me. Really, truly, what an honor. And really what it comes down to in that moment is, Charles took out a napkin and drew the vision, the dream, the heart, the belief behind what Pro Travel Plus is. He drew it out on a napkin. Okay, and that just goes to show you that, you know, big things can start very small. And if you have the right, if you're in the right frame of mind, if you're coming from the right place from your heart, and if it's real, if the opportunity is what everybody thinks and believes and says it is, then the opportunity is right there for you to take hold of. And I did. So the journey has been incredible. I ended up attracting Nathaniel Brown in Jamaica. Wonderful, wonderful guy, awesome dude. And through him came to meet Bradley Smith. Now, these gentlemen, a lot of the people that are going to be watching this or are on the Hangout now, because it is recorded, we are going to be able to watch it moving forward. These guys care, and they are driven, and there is something very special about how they view their journey, how they're how they're starting off with Pro Travel Plus, and that's been reflected across the whole team of PTP All Stars. Our global presence, we're in Canada, the UK, Estonia, Jamaica, of course, and Guatemala, and all over the US. And this has been a crazy, incredible experience. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to play a video for you. Now, why am I doing that? I could come up here and I could do a slideshow for you, and I can be the presenter and be the leader guy, you know. But the truth is one of the things that we want to show in presenting Pro Travel Plus to you, for those of you who have never seen it, is that anybody can show this, that this is simple, that it is duplicatable. And if any of you have any experience in network marketing, you know that that is one of the reasons why you succeed, or one of the possible reasons why you fail, is if it's not duplicatable, if it's hard to show. So just to show you that, you know, a dog with a sign around his neck can present Pro Travel Plus, I'm going to let the guys who presented Pro Travel Plus to me, who shared Pro Travel Plus with me, I'm going to let them share Pro Travel Plus with you. And the CEO and the vice president showing you Pro Travel Plus is 10 times more effective than I could. So I'm going to turn on my screen share here. And I'm going to share this page with you. And we're going to watch this video together. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see if this works, folks. No, we're going to do it another way. I'm going to show it to you this way. Now, what I would like you to do, if you're watching this and you're one of the leaders, let me know whether you can see and hear this. If not, then I'll stop it, and I'll do the presentation myself. So here we go. Okay, so it looks like the video is not working. So I'm going to start the video over. Okay, So I am learning that this video is not working. So no video. So I'll just come straight from sitting here in front of you, and I'll tell you about my experience and about what I believe and what I feel Pro Travel Plus is. And I'll share a little bit of my back office with you, and we'll talk. Then what we'll do is we'll have a little bit of Q&A. I've got my handy dandy phone right here, and I'm going to get questions, and I'll be answering them for you. And I'd be happy to do that. So Pro Travel Plus is a travel club. It's a travel club membership. So I am going to turn on my screen share. Okay. All right. So Pro Travel Plus. Okay. So and again, leaders, if you can let me know that you can see this, I would appreciate it. So Pro Travel Plus is a travel club. It's a wholesale travel club. We are not travel agents. We are travel consultants. We are what we like to call professional tourists. So really what it comes down to, I'm seeing you, but not the presentation. What about the screen share? Can you see the screen share? Maybe not. We'll just turn screen share off. We're going to make this work no matter what. So, so what Pro Travel Plus representatives, what the Pro Travel Plus members do is we sell memberships to a travel club. Okay. Now there are three things. There are three reasons why you're watching this video. Either one, you Okay, there are three reasons why you'd be watching this video, and another reason why you would have the patience to hang on until now. Okay, so and now I'm understanding that we can see the screen share. So I will turn on my entire screen again, and I will share Pro Travel Plus this way. Okay, all right, so Pro Travel Plus is we launched on June 1st. Again, there are three reasons why. You know what? I think what I can do is actually bring up. Nope, not that. Let's go to download, and I'm going to share. Here we go. Okay, great. This is going to work. Yay. All right, so. Okay, so Pro Travel Plus. Welcome to Pro. Okay, good. All right, so here we go. Pro Travel Plus, you're here for three reasons. One, you either want to save money traveling the world. Two, you want to make money in the $8 trillion a year travel industry. When I see that number, it's beyond comprehension. It's beyond imagining what $8 trillion is. But that's what the travel industry is globally on an annual basis. I believe the figure is last month, either last month or last week. I forget what the figure is, but just listen to the figure. Americans spent $850 million on travel. That's just crazy. All right. Or number three, you have no idea why you're here. You don't know why you've waited and why you've been patient, but someone invited you. Someone wanted you to come and learn about Pro Travel Plus. And so moving on here. So all three of you you're going to find something that is going to strike you as important. It's going to speak to you on some level. And one of one of the few reasons why you would want to select a travel industry for a business is that leisure travel is an $8 trillion a year industry, like we said, but it's growing daily. And why is it growing? And that's because baby boomers are retiring at a rate of 1 every 20 seconds. It's ridiculous. Anyone born between 1946 and 1964, and maybe even a few years past that now at this point, are considered baby boomers. And what do baby boomers want to do in their golden years? They want to travel. Travel is the #1 searched term on the internet. No, it's not porn. It's not. It's travel. It's travel because why? People want deals. People want to save money. And if you're positioned in such a way in the travel industry, then you can take advantage of that. In the United States, more money was spent on travel than on food last year. That's really just kind of wrap that around. Now what that says to me is, what that speaks to me is opportunity, right? So if you have the best vehicle, if you have the best way to accomplish that, that's why we're excited and why we believe Pro Travel Plus is so powerful. Compared to, I mean, there are other network marketing companies out there and travel network marketing companies out there, and we believe that we have something that they don't, and you'll see that here moving forward. USA Today, when they did a nationwide poll, they said, what will you do if time and money was not an issue? What would you do with your life? And the #1 answer was travel. So really what it comes down to is, where would you go? What feels like, dream travel to you? Really, is it the glass bottom huts of Bora Bora, where you can fish through your floor? The floor is clear. You can actually look into the water. You can actually fish from the floor of your hut. That's just amazing. That's dream travel. What about the Rio Guanacaste, which is an amazing resort? Now, you're going to start seeing a trend here. We believe in a travel experience. We believe in not traveling to get away, but traveling to live. Travel to live life to the fullest. Travel to live that kind of dream life. But really, a champagne life on a beer budget, right? Because we're all about saving money. What about the Rio Cancun? And you'll start noticing that we have a relationship with the Rio resorts. You can Google these. You can see them. These are amazing resorts. Now, what about the Legends at Whistler? A ski-in, ski-out resort, a winter playground, really an amazing and beautiful place. I mean, so we have multiple ways for you to be traveling, multiple ways for you to scratch that itch. What about the Atlantis Resort? Now, this is a favorite of so many of us. This is the Atlantis Resort in Nassau, Bahamas, and I'll be revisiting the name Nassau, Bahamas here in a few minutes to really kind of show you something truly incredible. These resorts want your business. Now, one of the things that's been happening over the past, I don't know, 6-7 years is the economy, the global economy, but for sure the U.S. economy, and as a result affecting other economies, is that people had what we like to call vacation frustration. They couldn't travel because they didn't have the funds in which to do it. Well, things have gotten better. Things have started to turn as far as people doing more of the traditional vacation, the traditional travel. So these resorts want our business, and we are somewhere around 10,000 members now. We launched on June 1st. Now I want you to hear me. We launched on June 1st, and we have something around 10,000 members now. That should be a clue for you moving forward. So what have we done? Well, we've taken that bulk buying power, kind of like the Costco Sam's Club concept, and we've gone to these resorts and created incredible pricing. So something you might be thinking, something you might be wondering is, how much is this going to cost? How much does it cost to be a member? Well, typically online travel clubs are incredibly expensive, $1,500 to $3,000 in membership fees, and then you have your maintenance fees. Now, what a lot of these are also tied to is timeshare, buying a timeshare, being part of a timeshare club. And then other network marketing travel clubs are somewhere between $350 and $500 in membership fees and $40 to $70 per month. So we've seen all of this, and we want to continue to give value. It's incredibly important to us to under promise and over deliver. So what have we done? We've come up with an offer that people cannot refuse, especially if, one, you are into saving money, or two, you're into making money, because we want people who want to make money, have fun, and travel. So you get a custom built website, you get a complete marketing system, you get access to exclusive member pricing, which I'm going to touch on here specifically, and you get a placement in the PTP Powerline, which is an incredible tool. It's so much fun to get your emails from the company and say that since you've joined, X amount of people have joined your team, have become a part of your downline. It's really, truly an amazing experience. And then, of course, I'm not a tax professional, but there are incredible benefits to having a home-based business in the tax in the realm of tax benefits. Like right now, the electricity and the space that I'm using to do this presentation right now, I can write off. You know, if I was going to travel and that's a business expense, I can write all that off, truly, and all that for just $69.95 and $34.95 a month. It's an incredible price point for what we're going to be providing for you, and I'd be happy to show you more examples. Here is something that is, I mean, I hope you see this. I hope you really kind of, get this feeling for the kind of savings we're talking about. We are offering members-only excursions. We're talking about Cabo San Lucas 5-star resort. It's a RIU resort. We were offering a 4-night stay, all-inclusive, for $99. Okay. Since then, we've sold out in the $199 price point, and we are now offering the $239 price point for each person. Not $239 a night, $239 a person for an all-inclusive experience. The cheapest that you could find online is something around $250 a night, not $250 a person for the entire experience. Oh, and that's not all. Okay, the travel portal itself is full service. Now, I do want to back up. You know what? I'm going to back up because I want to make sure you understand the power of this. We believe in attraction marketing. So if you experience a trip like this and you shared it with others and you told them that they can have access to something like this for only $70, the opportunity of growing what Pro Travel Plus, there's a reason why it's exploded like it has. It's because, if you spend $1,000 to be a member and then get access to pricing like this, it's not as special as paying $70 and getting access to pricing like this. But we just announced yesterday, or maybe it was the night before last, I'm not sure, our second, because this is our first members only excursion. We just offered our second. It is a 3-night cruise out of Orlando, Florida to Nassau, Bahamas for $159, I believe, $159 a person for a 3-night cruise. And oh, by the way, we're going to give you a $50 credit to use to help soften the blow of the port fees and taxes that you can use there on the ship. Because I don't know if any of you have been on a cruise before, but there's a lot of places where you can spend money on the ship. So that $159 a person for a 3-night Bahamas cruise is going to stop in Nassau and on a private island owned by the cruise company, where we are doing research on where we might want to have all inclusive members only excursions on that particular island. So like I was saying, the travel portal itself is full service: hotels, cruises, condos, flights, car rentals. The Vacation Rewards Network is incredible. What is offered through our travel portal is It's comparable and in most cases much better than you would find on any other travel network marketing company, in particular because the pricing that we offer and the deals that we offer. Look at this. Pro Travel Plus exclusive worldwide condo rentals. 7 days, sleeps for at the Edge Lake Beach Club, Reno, Nevada. Sleeps for $581. How about Club de Soleil in Cyprus? 7 days, sleeps for $607. That's for the entire stay. That's not per person. That's not per night. That's for the entire stay. And the Aphrodite, Las Vegas, Nevada, 7 days, sleeps for $836. Now this is the kind of pricing where you can save incredible amounts of money, but experience an incredible vacation, an incredible stay. Now moving forward to the travel, this is the entertainment portal. Event tickets, concert tickets, amusement park tickets, all at discounts below retail, sometimes around wholesale or even below wholesale. You know, I'm going to back up because I want to make sure you understand the rewards network, the vacation rewards network there in the bottom right corner. Just for joining Pro Travel Plus, you are given a $500 rewards cash bonus just for joining. And what you can use that rewards cash on is in savings to drive pricing below wholesale on anything that you shop for through the rewards network. It's an incredible. So the value is there, the savings is there, and then just for joining, you get $500 in rewards cash just for joining. And we can on an individual basis make sure that you understand what that entails. What else do you get as a member of Pro Travel Plus? So what we're going to be talking about moving forward is about making money. But before we get there, I'm going to make sure you understand you get up to a 2x14 forced company matrix, which means you will be paid monthly on the growth of your team up to 14 levels deep. Now, if you don't understand that, don't worry. I'm going to move forward and explain it to you. And then, like I was saying, you get full access to all travel portal products, including $500 in travel rewards. It's an incredible value. And, of course, you get a membership, and it's available in over 170. I think we're in 173 countries at this point. That's why this is a truly global opportunity. So here is what the back office on the left-hand side looks like when you become either a pre-enrollee in Pro Travel Plus and take a free tour, or you become a member. You get your own website that does the work for you and shows the people that come to your site and either pre-enroll or join the results in real time from around the world. This is incredible. I want you to look and see what's happening from 154 to 148. This is a real example, folks. Look at the flags. You've got just some flags there that I can't even recognize. But global opportunity, and the system shows the people that come onto your website the growth that we're experiencing in Pro Travel Plus. Robert Kiyosaki has said, "The richest people in the world build networks. Everyone else is trained to look for work." So what we are inviting you to do, what we're offering you to do, is to take part in something that is working and growing and has momentum and speed to it, that is fun. And how do you do that? Well, you build networks. Now, like I said before, we are an attraction marketing company. We want to share our experiences and attract people that want to also experience those same things to us. One of my favorite quotes there by Robert Kiyosaki. So there's 3 ways to enroll in Pro Travel Plus. Let's start talking about money. Okay. The $69.95 that we mentioned before and the $34.95 a month is a 1-star membership. You get a 2x10 matrix, and you can earn up to $2,053 per month with 0 sponsorship required. What that means is that if you join a team that's motivated, a team that's got belief and power behind it, like like the PTP All-Stars, like Nathaniel and Bradley, and myself and all of us here in the team. If you join a team like that and you do nothing, your potential, the probability of you earning that much money is very, very good. And it's happening. It's happening throughout Pro Travel Plus. And that only costs, that price point, $70. I'm going to start rounding up. $70 and $35 a month. That is an incredible part-time income. Incredible part-time income in network marketing. Now, if you don't like monthly fees, if you hate monthly fees, if you're tired of auto ships, if you've joined or been parts of other companies before, you've had to pay monthly fees and do auto ships, and you start getting products into you that you don't use that fill up your garage, we do away with that. If you want to prepay for 6 months and have no monthly fees for 6 months, you upgrade to a 2-star. There's twofold benefits to that. One is it's the no monthly fees. The second is you get a 2x12 matrix, and your earning potential jumps up to $8,505 a month with 0 sponsorship required. We want to make sure that you understand that you can earn money in Pro Travel Plus if you do absolutely nothing. Is it harder? Is it slower? Yes. Is it less probable? Yes. But there are no other companies that I have experienced before or that I could share with anyone where I could tell someone, join my business, do nothing, and I'll make sure you get some money. Some money. I've never seen anything like that before. And of course, the maximum you would spend there is $234.95 in that 2-star way. Now, finally, and what most people do, and what I did, is I want to max out the comp plan. If I'm going to be working hard and I'm going to be part of an incredible team like I am, I want to max out the comp plan. So I joined for 3 stars. I prepay my monthly fees for a year. I get a 2x14 matrix, and I want you to read that number to yourself a few times in red right there. That's $25,708 potential per month with 0 sponsorship required for a maximum of $434.95. Now, I want you to remember way back when, 3 or 4 slides ago, when you were told that you get $500 in rewards just for joining. That's because the maximum that you can spend to become a part of Pro Travel Plus is $434.95. And we want to make sure that you get value and you get over-delivered value to help compensate you for that risk, for that belief, for taking that step in Pro Travel Plus. Now, I'm going to break down the comp plan for you. This is very simple. It's very easy. The weekly enrollment bonuses from 1-star to 3-star. Now, I'm going to, while I'm reading, while I'm talking, you can look at 1-star if you want, but I'm going to skip straight to 3-star because it's going to give you the broadest picture of what the Pro Travel Plus comp plan is. When you come in at 3-star, the weekly enrollment bonuses you get on your personally enrolled people is $30 every single time. It doesn't matter what level they come in at. It doesn't matter whether they come in as a 1-star, a 2-star, or a 3-star. So when you bring someone in, you make $30. But here's what's really cool. You get some generational payoff for this. When the people that they bring in brings in someone, you get when the person that you sponsored brings in someone, you get a $5 weekly bonus. And then when the person that they bring in brings in someone, you get a $3 bonus. So if that starts happening multiple times, if you're recruiting multiple people, if you're selling the vacation, the travel club membership multiple times, these start adding up, folks, and it starts gaining momentum. Now, each person you personally sign up jumps from $15 to $30. Plus, you get 2 more generations if you're going straight to the 3-star. Now, the monthly matrix earnings. People get confused when you start talking about the matrix, but really what it comes down to is every level that fills in your matrix, you make a percentage of the monthly fees generated in that level. The check matches that come from that are incredible. So I want to make sure you can read this. We're going to go to 3-star, that's in the orange, and we're going to go 14 levels deep, and you can see the percentage right there. it'll add up to around $26,000 in a zero sponsorship required model. But really the power of our comp plan is really what it comes down to is when you work with your team and you personally sponsor people and you help them enroll people, you are actually making more money for yourself. There's a saying that I love from Zig Ziglar that says, if you help enough people get what they want, you will get all you've ever wanted. So if you work with your team, like I am with Bradley and Nathaniel and the rest of the PTP All-Stars, then you help them earn money. You're actually making more money for yourself. So your personally enrolled people, you make a 30% check match based on what they do. So let's say that Nathaniel, who is my personally sponsored member, makes $1,000 next month. I'm going to make 30% of that $1,000 in a monthly matrix check match. Well, let's say that someone he personally sponsored, which would be Bradley Smith in this model, makes $2,000 next month. Well, I'm going to make 15% based on that, and so on and so forth, going 5 levels deep. The money starts getting ridiculous once you start realizing that we're selling something at a price point that everybody can afford and that you can share, notwithstanding the video that you couldn't see here, but there are videos that you can use. You do not have to be the presenter. What we want to duplicate is you to be able to push play and share the concept, share the comp plan, and reap the benefits. And then it starts getting truly awesome once you earn a 3-star elite rank, which means you have more people in your personal enrollment tree. It's a little bit more complex, but really what it comes down to is every time someone comes in, once you reach that level in your entire organization, up to the 3rd generation, you're going to make a bonus, weekly bonus based on when someone joins. Okay. Now I went through that very quickly because really what it comes down to is we can share that on a more personal basis once you join. Because if you're anything like me, Nathaniel, Bradley, any of the PTP All-Stars, if you're anything like us, then you saw the benefit already. You saw the price point. You maybe have experienced some kind of negative experiences in the network marketing industry, and especially in the network marketing travel industry. The timing and positioning in this company is incredible. For those of you who are seeing this and you just want to know where to start, we're going to get started with you right after this. And of course, I'm going to have some Q&A with Bradley and Nathaniel. But one last thing is the global opportunity that this presents. It is a truly incredible experience. I want to highlight someone who just joined personally with me. His name is Randy Jatsa. I'm not pronouncing that right. I know I'm not. He's from Estonia, which is a little tiny corner. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but it's a little tiny pointer, a little tiny country called Estonia in northeastern Europe. He joined by watching my YouTube videos, which is, again, attraction marketing. I'm producing a YouTube video, which is just me talking into my cell phone camera, okay? And he had belief, and he moved forward with the opportunity. But he said to me, Matt, my English isn't great. I come from an area where people don't have a lot of money, and I don't have friends who want to join Pro Travel Plus, but I'm going to do it anyways. Yesterday, Randy signed up his first person in Pro Travel Plus. So let me make sure you understand the power of what we're offering to people. Save money. Saving money is awesome. Everybody's looking for a deal. But really what it comes down to, ladies and gentlemen, is are you ready to be paid? Are you ready to earn? Are you ready to make the money that you feel that you deserve? Are you ready to finally succeed? Now, success can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. For me, it's just a few $100s a month. I've exceeded that. It's been incredible. Just let me make sure you understand that. But really what it comes down to is in the United States, a couple years ago, they did a study. If the average household that lost their home due to foreclosure had just $300 more a month, they wouldn't have lost their home. There's another figure that recently, that if the average household that either had foreclosure or went through a divorce, if they had just $300 to $500 more a month, then those things would not have happened to them. That's what we want to affect. So this has been my slideshow PowerPoint presentation for Pro Travel Plus, and we just want to say that we'll see you on the beaches of the world, ready to take advantage of what Pro Travel Plus has to offer. And thank you. All right, I'm going to turn my screen share off here. And we're back. Okay, so let me open. Okay, so I'm going to ask if there are any questions about what I just presented. And a lot of information in a very short amount of time. But really what it comes down to is the opportunity is right in front of you. So you have two choices. Either I'm lying or it's the truth. But if I told you, if someone came up to you and said, $70 investment can lead to $25,000 a month, whether I'm lying or telling the truth, don't you have to look? Don't you have to? Isn't it your responsibility as a husband, a wife, a father, a mother, someone who has family to take care of, someone who feels responsible for others, someone who in here feels like it's time for you to succeed? Don't you earn it? Don't you owe it to them and to yourself to look at Pro Travel Plus, to really give it a deep look, to really, experience it for yourself. So, for those of you who are still on, who are watching, who will be watching here in the future, apologize for the technical difficulties. But again, this was a learning opportunity, and who knows what kind of positive, kick-ass result can come from this experience. So now I'm going to open it up to questions from both Nathaniel and Bradley on Facebook Messenger, to ask me any questions specifically that that I can address to the people in Jamaica, in the Caribbean, about Pro Travel Plus. And then once they're done asking their questions, I'm going to give you a deeper look, a deeper understanding about what's going to be happening, what the plan is for the Caribbean. Okay, so guys, go ahead there on Facebook Messenger. I can read it right now, and I'd be happy to answer any of those. But until they do, they might be typing right now. Until they do ask those questions, I want to basically, I would do this for any one of Nathaniel and Bradley's members. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Brad. I appreciate that. If you do have any questions, guys, feel free to shout them out. But or if you know that any of the people watching, any of the viewers, anyone that you've invited have any questions or would like to get them answered, feel free. But I would do this. I would sit here and do this for any of Nathaniel, Bradley's, any of the PTP All-Stars. I would do this for any of you. Why? Because you had faith and stepped out and believed what I said and what Pro Travel Plus has said. So it is incumbent upon me. It is my responsibility. It's my belief that I need to repay that with my time. And really what that comes down to is the more the team succeeds, the more that these ladies and gentlemen of PTP All-Stars, the more that they succeed, the better it is for me. So that's my motivation. First is that I believe I owe it to you. And two is that I'm in this to make money too, right? Doesn't that make sense? I haven't heard any specific questions from Bradley or Nathaniel yet. So we're going to talk about what the purpose of this hangout was for, what we want to do moving forward, and what the end game is. What what this is going to look like after it's all said and done. Now, this particular hangout was scheduled for last Saturday, but we had technical difficulties then too, which is what happens when you have an international business, when you have people that are thousands, or something I used this morning to the team was 11,000. When someone is 11,000 miles away, one of the things that you've got to deal with is a little bit of these technical difficulties. And I have my first question. Okay, awesome. I'll get back to that here in a second. What is Bradley asked me, what is the difference between Pro Travel Plus and World Ventures? Okay. Now, if you're in Jamaica, then you've had probably, and you've been in the travel network marketing space, you've had some experience with World Ventures, some difficulties with World Ventures. Now, one thing that I'm going to say right off the bat is we in Pro Travel Plus do not speak negatively about any company. Any company. I don't care who you are, what you do, whether you're in direct competition with Pro Travel Plus or not. Why? Well, because being negative about something else does not accentuate the positives of what I am doing. It just creates a negative energy, and we don't do it in this company. We believe in, let's talk about the positives that we present. Let's talk about the positives that Pro Travel Plus is, and let all of that over there. People are going to make their decisions. People will learn what they need to learn and make their own decisions without you having to speak negatively about another company. So we're going to talk about any other travel club and World Ventures, the main differences. Pro Travel Plus, number one, is 1 month old. Awesome. Okay. Pro Travel Plus is 1 month old. World Ventures is 10 years old. Okay. That is a major indicator as far as timing and positioning. You know, there are probably many people who have been in World Ventures or who are in World Ventures over a period of time who said, if I had only been in the beginning, if I'd only been a part of World Ventures when they first launched. Well, here we are. Okay. Now is your opportunity. Now is your chance. Okay. So opportunity, timing, and positioning is the first difference. The second is there is one price to join, one membership price to join, and that's $69.95. And that's all it is. That's all it'll ever be. That's what it costs. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Okay. And so that price point right off the bat in World Ventures in particular, it's hundreds of dollars to join, but there's a few different things that you purchase. Yeah, there's a Dream Trips membership. There's a rep membership. And, you know, I know that, and there's a monthly fee for that. So everything that we have to offer is encompassed in one price. Okay. That's another difference. The third is we don't sell anything other than travel club memberships. We don't try to get someone to book travel on our websites. All we do is sell the entire experience at one price in one fell swoop. We don't try to book travel. We don't want to play travel agent. We want to be a professional tourist. We want to go experience. We don't want to buy a product and have it come to us. We want to buy and then go to the product. Okay, go experience the product. That's what we're all about. And then I think finally is the comp plan. Okay, so World Ventures is a binary comp plan. So if I was drawing on a, there's the circle that's you, and then there's those people, yada yada yada. But you share a power line. Okay, you share a power line. So this power line in a binary has all the momentum, all the power. That's where a lot of excitement is caused. But on the inside leg is where the difficulty with a binary comp plan is you have to balance your power leg and your inside leg in order to max out the comp plan in a binary comp plan. And in Pro Travel Plus, someone joins based on their timestamp, they get placed in the next available spot. It doesn't matter. And that person can go on the team and bless the people above them. And it's based on timestamp, and that's company wide. Okay. So, you know, there is no advantage. There is no placing. Basically, we are one big giant family dedicated to the success of every single member. So those are three main differences between us and World Ventures in particular. Pricing pricing is comparable. I mean, you saw the 2 trips. You saw the all-inclusive 4-night to Cabo San Lucas, okay, and we're having that cruise. You will see a similarity between that and the Dream Trips product in World Ventures. Why? I'm going to let you a little inside information behind the curtain a little bit. The person who created the Dream Trips product is now assisting Pro Travel Plus in creating a similar experience, but at a much lower price. A much lower price. And the fact that you can join Pro Travel Plus, experience those travel benefits, and then make a little, either a little bit or a lot of money based on your team without having sold it to anyone is just an incredible experience. So when will PTP have trips to Jamaica? Now, there's a Riu resort in Jamaica. Now, you started seeing a trend in the slideshow that there are, we have a relationship with Riu. It's coming very soon. And what you'll start seeing, our first trip in Pro Travel Plus is in October of this year. Our second trip is in November. And I bet you're going to see our next trip in December. So what you're going to start seeing is a monthly trip. Now, as these opportunities present themselves to Pro Travel Plus, in particular to Seth Frazier and Charles Vest, they will go and they will vet that particular resort and see if it'll fit for our rep field, for the members, okay? Really what it comes down to, and I'm speaking directly to Nathaniel and Bradley, make it happen. You know, I've said this to you before. It's nothing new, but I want everyone else to understand the power of what I'm saying. You get a hangout like this, and you get X amount of people on it. And then we have a big presentation to a room full of people put on by Seth Frazier and Charles Vest. Those things start happening, and you start making Jamaica the center of Pro Travel Plus in the Caribbean, Pro Travel Plus in the Western Hemisphere, Pro Travel Plus maybe in the world. Right now, you're behind South Africa. South Africa has the largest group. But you make those things happen, and I guarantee you that not only will you have Seth Frazier and Charles Vest there in Jamaica, you'll also have multiple trips to Jamaica, and you'll have multiple massive team explosions in Jamaica. So that brings me to part of the reason, you know, I think we have one other question. Okay. Never mind. Okay. So it brings me to the vision, the reason why we're doing this hangout. What it's going to lead to is creating a groundswell, creating a movement, creating excitement within PTP All-Stars Jamaica, the group there in Jamaica, and then in the Caribbean as a whole, and the entire area. Is the first domino is being kicked over by Nathaniel and Bradley with my help. Okay. The next step is to create this movement of Pro Travel Plus, of becoming a professional tourist, and of financial freedom and quality of life, and really the dream. Okay. And then from there, create this event. Now, this is the number that Charles Vest has told me for Jamaica. If Nathaniel and Bradley can guarantee 100 people in a room, then they, the CEO and the vice president, will come to Jamaica and present to those people for you. Okay, will be the co-creators of the company, the CEO and the vice president, will come present for you and do that for the area. And if that happens once, it's going to happen again. That's how massive team explosions happen regionally, in a regional sense. So we want to start having these hangouts specifically for PTP All-Stars Jamaica, for Pro Travel Plus Caribbean, okay, to lead to the vision of a massive explosion and wealth on a level that is dreamed of. that is dreamed of, and at a price point of $70, and then you just pick how you want to pay your monthly fees. That's why we're doing these Hangouts. And for those of you who are watching, who have stayed on, who have continued to be a part of this, I really thank you. I don't know if there are any more questions from you guys, but it is now 6:58. The Hangout itself went an hour. Second attempt. So what we'd like to do is hold these to an hour. Normally what would happen is I would introduce myself, I would talk a little bit about my experience, I would talk about Bradley, Nathaniel, what's happening, and then I would play you a video. So we're going to figure that out, because that is the duplicatable aspect of what we're doing here. And that is that someone can just push play and show Pro Travel Plus and let that do the presenting for you, and then get someone like Nathaniel, Bradley, or myself on the phone or in Facebook chat to bring it home, to close it. So if that's, I mean, I think we're good to go. I love you. I respect you. I believe in you. This has been Matt, the Millionaire Mailman Bossum, Pro Travel Plus field leader and founding member. I thank you for joining us. Love you guys. Have a good day.